What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for MicroStrategy Incorporated with the ticker symbol MSTR. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So it's another great day, guys, when you can look at MicroStrategy trading. So let's take a look at what the price action is telling us. Well, today looks like the day is slightly down. But overall still near the 52-week highs. So overall still, holding steady, still looking pretty good. You can see that price is still respecting and above this bullish trend line, and price, is basically at the top of this impulse. So expectation is continued higher prices in the future because of this bullish imbalance going on. Basically, there are more aggressive buyers in the market than aggressive sellers. Basically, it's just supply and demand, right? So there's a lot of buying pressure in this market right now, and buyers are willing to pay these higher prices, and that's what's bidding up the price. And sellers are, holding on, or people who already have the shares are holding on because they know they can get a higher price out of it before they sell. So that's the fundamental reason why price is increasing. It's just basically buying and selling pressure. There's a increase in buying pressure, the price is going to go up. Increase in selling pressure, price is going to go down. So technical analysis is just an illustration of that, of the market participants. So you can see that, very strong move up by the buyers, and expectation is continued buying because of this bullish trend line and EMA still pointing up, basically telling me that the bullish imbalance is still in play. So overall, still looks pretty good. Today was maybe just a little break from the past couple of days that we have been seeing from MicroStrategy, and expectation is higher prices. So like I said before, we do have this channel right over here. You draw it off the swing lows, drag it up to the highs. Price is still kind of finding some sort of resistance at the top of the channel. So we could still see that big drop, towards that 180 level, 170 level. It's not a guaranteed. But as right now, it's definitely a lower probability than the first time price hit the channel. Whenever it hit the top of the channel, it was a higher probability to reach that level. Now, since it went back up and it looks like it's going to be breaking out, it's a lower probability as right now. So overall, I'll be expecting higher prices in the coming weeks, probably towards the end of this year. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. And, very bullish week so far. Most likely it's going to be closing bullish. Very strong candle. It's definitely overextended from the EMA, and you know what happens when price is overextended from the EMA? It's going to snap back like a rubber band. So that's coming. Don't expect price to continue at this momentum forever. Eventually, you will see a pullback, and the higher and higher we go, the farther and farther we get it from the EMA, the chances increase of that pullback. Like I said before, this is a momentum play, meaning like let's say if a trader enters. There's a couple ways. There's a lot of ways to do this. There's a lot of strategy in the market. But one way is that traders would enter that. Let's say they entered right here at 259. They're gonna put their stop below the candle, and then they're gonna keep on raising it. They're gonna keep on moving the stop loss below the candles. And then once stop loss gets triggered, then they're out of the trade because it's a momentum play. So they know that they're just gonna try to squeeze out every little bit they can until the market takes them out. So they're trailing their stop loss below, these little micro swings or even below the candles. Because let's say you entered yesterday at 270 close, you got, all the way to 280, which is what, about like a percentage point. Let's see, about almost 3%. And just, from the close to the open, close yesterday and slightly past the open today would have got you 3 percentage points. Someone would have already been out. Like a scalper would have been already out of that trade. A swing trader, they might be waiting for something better, like a bigger pullback, to get in at a better risk to reward ratio. But either way, that's how, traders are looking at the market. This is a momentum play, and eventually the momentum is going to end. But as right now, they're going to continue to ride it as long as there is momentum to the upside. Here's a look at the log chart on the weekly. So this is a different representation of the price. Lets you see it in a different way. Probably a little bit better because of the substantial increase we have seen. And looking at the log chart, you see that we still have a lot of room to the upside of the channel. This is definitely in play because you got 3 touches on the bottom. We got 1, 2, 3. and then price looks like it's coming back up to the top of the channel, and there is room over there. So this one shows we have room, and there's a good chance we can reach it. And most likely we're going to be taking out this prior all-time high back in March or February of 2000 at the 326 level. So let's go and mark that, and that's just a coin toss away of that new all-time high. So there's a good chance we could probably get there by the end of the year. Let me go and put a vertical line by the January 1st. It's right about right there. So you can see that we have all this room right over here to hit this black line, which is 330. So you see that we have this room right over here, this much space between this week and then the last week of December. So we have, what is that, like about 10 weeks left? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 weeks left where price can hit a new all-time high before the year end. So there's a good chance that can occur, especially the momentum that we're seeing. If you just get a couple more weeks of this, I mean, we could probably see a new all-time high. So I'm looking for, a new all-time high before year end based on the price action that we're seeing, very strong bullish momentum, and expectation is, higher prices. And that's just new all-time high. There's a good chance we can reach probably the $400 level also before the year end as well. So because there is room towards that technical target. This isn't just pulling numbers randomly out of the thin air. This is technical target. You see that we hit one side of a channel, which can be acting as resistance in the future. So that is a potential target, and that's at higher prices, like I mentioned. So overall, still very bullish, short-term and long-term for MicroStrategy. One day it's going to be the most valuable company, because of all the Bitcoin they hold, because Bitcoin is going to be probably the most valuable thing in the entire world. One Bitcoin. Probably the whole market. You could say the whole Bitcoin market cap is probably gonna take over, real estate, gold, bonds, all these store of value assets, because now you can just hold money itself. You don't have to invest it into other things, right? You can just hold money. Imagine if you held the dollar and the dollar just got stronger and stronger and your buying power increased over time, then you would have no reason to invest, right? Unless the investment would surpass your purchasing power in holding the dollars. So hopefully that makes sense. Instead of investing, if you just hold Bitcoin, well, now you need a rate of return that would exceed Bitcoin's rate of return. So that's why you have to go to these proxies like MicroStrategy, which will give you a higher rate of return than just holding Bitcoin itself, because Bitcoin is money, right? So instead of risking money, instead of risking your asset, you can just hold that that money itself, and it would increase in purchasing power. So that's all I have for MicroStrategy and the weekly charts. Most likely I'll give you guys an update next week Monday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.